Yes, tractors are really amazing. Imagine if you had to do like so much farming by hand. It's not surprising that back in the olden days before like farm machinery, so many people had to be dedicated to farming food. And the farm machinery is so good because it just means that people don't have to be, one person can do what 10 people would have been doing before, or 100 people, or however however much more quickly it does stuff. I'm not sure really what the exact scale up is, but yeah. And honestly, I think a lot of the modern sort of things like using pesticides and GM and things like that, it does help more food to be grown. It's just, obviously there's some ethical concerns with it. So I don't know really where, I haven't really thought really where I stand on that, to be honest. Okay, so we need to speed this up again, and I'm hoping that those cows will decide they want to breed pretty soon, because that's just going to be the very last little thing we're waiting for. So we have modernized quite a bit. I'm still only working on this like half a bit of land. We've still got all this over here that we can work on, which is pretty amazing. So I'm hoping that because I'm sort of being quite tidy with popping all this in to some quite small space, that if it does ask me to make some massive fields, I can use all this over here for it, and that'll be really useful. I'm still not sure I've got the most efficient layout, but I don't generally play for efficiency too much. I think the walk between the greenhouse and the storage is a little bit long. It might have been better if the greenhouse had been over here, but we did have space to fill over here, so it's kind of like, oh well. And you can buy more land. If you look on the house here, there is a thing to buy land. So once you own a host building of level 2 or higher, so we need to upgrade the house, and then we can buy some adjacent land to expand onto as well, which is pretty cool. And Tiberian Kid says, my parents had a 1/4 acre garden that they did by hand, and I was old enough to help. It made me appreciate powered equipment. Yes. Definitely. Anything over an acre and you are going to really struggle without anything. Even basics like a powered lawnmower, because I have a lawnmower at the moment. It obviously is powered, the blades are powered, but I've got to push it. But you can get some where the wheels are powered and you can sort of, it pushes itself a little bit. And I think that must be a real big help, especially if you've got a sloped garden. Come on, coos. When are you gonna be ready to breed? Hey, it's nearly spring, look, it's getting green again. And we're gonna need to, unfortunately, hand plow all these fields back out again. So as soon as it gets to spring, I'll hire some more guys to do the fields. Oh look, one of the cows decided to come out. Hello. But yeah, I think it was kind of meant to give me a helping hand with the cows. It was just unfortunate that it messed it up because I had a full shed of cows. So it's really annoying. But we'll get on with all the spring tasks, and then eventually the cows will decide to pop. Get off my field! Seriously. How are the tomatoes doing? They're good. I'm tempted to put the irrigation in because I've got enough money for it. How are we doing with our loan? Let's have a look at the loan. So let's see the loan repayments. Oh, did I already pay that off? Oh right, I see. I'm 20% through paying off that loan, and I'm 15% through paying off that loan. Or am I? Alright, let's have a look. I take off, yeah, so pending is the 50,000. And and paid is the 100,000. How odd. Account history. Wind farm profit 7,000. This is all the stuff that I've done that's given me any money, or it's all my accounts, basically, all the way through. Shows me everything that I've traded and made profits on, incomes on. Overview of my warehouses, what I've got inside all of my warehouses. It's my trade window, what I'm auto trading and all that sort of thing. Staff, missions. So all the good stuff is in the house here. All the stuff you need to know. Yeah, apparently a self-propelled gas lawnmower, beautiful things. Yeah, I wish I had one of those. I've got a reasonably large garden, and I bought a lawnmower that was meant for a reasonably large garden. It has a reasonably large rotor blade on it, but it's just a pain to push. But then again, it's good exercise for me, so if you don't want them driving over your field, maybe you should put in a proper exit. This is the exit right here, look. Ugh. Fine. There we go, Tanoin. Hopefully they'll stop driving over my fields now. Come on, coos. Please be ready to breed soon. That's all we're waiting for. We need some watering to happen on the tomatoes again. Help if I properly click the accept button, wouldn't it? By the time they're done for another harvest, the winter will be over again, but they'll carry on growing, which is fantastic. And the strawberries will be back, which will be great. I'm liking this wind turbine because it just sits there making me money. It's amazing. My field looks more fun to drive on. Get off my land. That's all I can say to that. Come on, cows. Time to breed. If I give them different allowed food, they would breed faster, I think. But do I have anything else? I don't really. I could buy something in. That might help a bit, actually. If I buy some apples, maybe, to give to the cows. Just trying to see if I can hurry them along a bit. Now, what else can they eat? Rye, wheat, oats. Maybe we can get some oats. Just give them a really varied diet and they might be quicker. Okay, guys. Allowed food. Apple. Good. When the oats come in, we'll get that as well. Wheat, rye. Really treating you guys. Trying to get this to hurry along. Rye. I'm gonna have like the best diet in the world. Can't remember whether I bought that or not, so I'll have a couple of hundred. Not gonna hurt them. So they've got grass, silage, apple, oat, rye, wheat and colza. Let's get all of it. Some wheat and some colza. This is about all I can do to hurry them up. They're not getting that. That's well expensive. No chance. I don't know why these games don't allow me to buy bulls or roosters, or at least I would imagine a lot of farms hire them in for breeding and then they go around all the different farms. I think that's what happens. They like stud them out, don't they? They've got loads of different food now. We've got oats, rye, silage, apple, grass. That's about all I can do to speed them along. So, oh well. 4 days left on the tomatoes and we'll have a nice tomato harvest. We're nearly back into spring again. Woo! Almost all cows are artificially inseminated these days, according to Tailspinner Games. Oh, okay. Did not know that. Did not know that at all. Not that I really know much about like dairy farms and stuff like that. I play like computer games about farms, but it doesn't mean that I know much about them, and it's actually quite interesting. Yay, spring has sprung, the grass is riz. I wonder where the boidies is. Right, so we've got a lot of watering to do apparently. And then we've got a lot to do on these fields as well. I'm not so sure that I can really be bothered planting loads of corn and lupine and things like that. I actually think we'd be better off with strawberries and raspberries and things like that on here. We also need to water the apples really badly as well. Right, I think it's probably time that I hired some new staff for the spring. So let's get some new hires in. Someone who's good with orchards would be nice. Orchards and tractors. Okay, Ava. Anyone else good with orchards is a bit cheaper. Nathan's good with orchards and crops. Orchards and bees. Just orchards. That'll do. And then the person that's good with orchards and crops as well. There we are. And you guys can go and water the orchard. And then once you've all finished watering, you can go and harvest the tomatoes. Which are actually doing really well. And they'll just carry on in there pretty much forever, I think. They carried on all the way through the winter. So as long as I look after them, they should just keep going. Which is amazing. Okay, everything's a little bit slow right now. Let's speed this up. So I'm just going to sort of tend to everything that we've already got, and then we'll start ploughing in the other stuff. And I'm hoping that eventually I'll get a tractor to do all of that for me. If someone could go and harvest the tomatoes, that would be amazing. I'm not being too fussy with who does what at the moment, but I might have to be eventually. Oh, we actually have some soil fertility in there. Wow. When did that happen? So this time I'm going to plough and properly cultivate everything. Hang on, is it still dead? Yeah. Nathan, go and plough that field. Get everybody ploughing. Someone needs to put some insecticide on there. Got enough? Yeah, we do. So as soon as someone's finished, we can do that. We've got sick animals. Cows are sick, which we don't need right now. We need them to be healthy and ready to breed. Up. I might even need one more new person actually. Someone cheap, hopefully. Someone fairly cheap. Gabriel Anderson, you're not too expensive. Right. So I'd like Gabriel Anderson to anti-insect the strawberry field. There you go. Going to get the potatoes started with that bet soon then? Maybe. Got until... It's only to plant it. We've got until April to plant it. Or 14th of April. Okay. Let's slow this down then. It was quite a large amount of money we got for that bet as well, wasn't it? So why don't we see if we can do another 10 by 10. And then another 10 by 10. Gonna have 3 small fields there and then 3 larger ones. And in this one we're going to plant... I'm just going to plant the potato straight up. Budding potato. 57 kilos of it. Plant it straight in there. Let's wait for the delivery quickly. If it weren't for the amount of money they were offering, then I wouldn't really be worrying about this at all, but it is quite a large prize, isn't it? 10,000. Mind you, I didn't really look at how much the potatoes cost, so I hope they weren't too much. Budding potato. Accept. Go plant those potatoes. I imagine that once the planting is done, then... Oh, he's off to go have a nap. Okay. We've got a few days, so I think we'll be okay. It's halfway done. I've got to try and look after all these fields with no moisture and no cultivation and no soil fertility at all. I'm going to make sure that these ones are done properly now. Even though it's really frustrating that I can't actually buy any plows or anything like that. Well, I'll check I can't, but... No, it's still really, really... I'm gonna get a mower, though. We're still really, really, really restricted on what we can get. So that'll be along soon. Yay, we planted our budding potatoes. Fantastic. So somebody go and water those strawberries. We now have a tractor mower thing for the grass, which is going to help a lot this year. Hello, Hellfire, how are you? Just probably won't be too much longer with this because we have been streaming for quite a while, and a lot of you have stuck with me for the whole time. You've been really good. Thank you so much for staying for all this time. Especially those guys that have been chatting in chat for like, I started at what, 10? So 11, 12, 1, 2, so about 5 hours. You've been just stuck with me. Yeah, this is so bad when I plant things and I haven't prepared the field at all. It is so bad. But the more machinery I get, the easier it's going to be to get bigger profits. So I'm really hoping that it'll open some more of those up for me soon. 500 tomatoes just got harvested. Oh, fantastic. I need somebody to go and just water them though. And then I'm going to slow this down and just check out all the fields and make sure they're all okay. So the apple field's really struggling actually. It really needs someone to go and water it. So Emily would be a good one to do that. Gabriel can help. It's a big space, but watering isn't too bad. That's dead. That's dead. That's all right. Maybe Florence could give that a little bit of water quickly. I am going to pay for the the irrigation system for the greenhouse, so it can basically look after itself then. Oh, you're very welcome. That was James KM395 just saying thank you for streaming. It's not not a problem at all. It's lovely to come and stream for you guys. Just play this like totally chill farming game. So nice. It's such a good little game, and the more progressed I'm getting with it, the more fun I'm finding it. So the more I'm getting things like tractors and cool things I can use to properly make my farm work for me, the better it's getting. It'll just be good when I've paid off all the loans though. I needed a lot of money, unfortunately, to get things done. So I've paid back 383,000. Sorry, no, 38,333 of my 100,000 loans. We're about a third of the way through that. I don't know if I can pay it back early, or if I even want to, but I'll start making more profit once that's paid back. But it paid for my wind turbine, and that was useful. So the problem is, like, once you've taken a loan, you can only take a bigger one, so you can't take the same one over again. Kind of sucks. But we're still waiting. The stream will end. The stream will end when the cows breed. It's gotta happen soon, surely. So let's just speed this up again. This one I could actually properly plough and cultivate, I think. Anyone doing anything there? Yeah, they're ploughing. Okay. I'm gonna get 3 people on to ploughing this. Yep, we do need to do that. Get 4 onto that, actually. And then I'll probably plant something along the lines of strawberries and raspberries or something like that here. But I might even get more greenhouses on the go, because they're really useful. Just leave them be and they just do everything for you. They're great. Yeah, sure, they cost 15,000 to set up, but then you get that back so quickly. You're all tired, are you? You're all just so tired you have to go back and have a sleep? How dare you? We're like halfway through spring already. Ah, strawberries are ready for harvest as well. Anyone available to do that? No? No. Okay. Well, we'll do that in a minute then. Ages before the tomatoes need to be harvested. 163 days before the apple field is ready. I really would like to be able to... the problem is they're perennials, so I really should have prepared that field better, I think. It's a bit of a pain, but... we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it eventually, I'm sure. Evening games banks suck. Yes, they do. Yeah, we are waiting for the cows to come home. We actually are. Sleep in the winter, you lazy farm hands. Good grief, yes. They don't need to sleep now. They need to do the fields now. And I can plant something useful on them. I like planting raspberries and strawberries and things because then I just buy in the corn and stuff. It doesn't worry me. It's not that expensive actually in reality. I know that it was saying, oh, you need to have loads of corn. It keeps for ages and you can feed your chickens with it and blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, when I run out, I'll just buy some more. It's fine. The chickens make more money than they cost to feed, so that's the main thing. Oh yeah, take a loan and you'll get 3,000 back. That's not going to happen. I've got to take such a massive loan now. Oh dear, there's fungus on that field. Oh, we need to harvest it. Now, I'm going to see if I can harvest it with the tractor now. So let's see, the Rega tractor with the mower. Get Florence to do it. Let's see how this works. Someone needs to harvest this as well. Okay, here's the mower. Look at this. Look at this. That was worth it, wasn't it? Good grief. That was worth it. I'm going to slow it down a bit and I'm going to go and sell all the strawberries. Got got 66 kilos of apples. We've got 500 kilos of tomatoes as well, so we should sell all of those. Yeah, they're nearly out of date. Good grief. Strawberries. Sell all of those. We've got some corn, but we're using that for the chickens. Okay, that's fine. That's as much as we need to do for now. Apparently those potatoes need a water, so if anyone is available for that, that would be great. I can't believe how quickly that mower mowed that grass field. That was nuts. Barely any grass though. We don't have much silage either. Where is all the grass then? Oh, it needs baling in, does it? So it gets mowed down, but then they've got to rake it and bale it. That's better than not having anything. So let's just speed this up and they'll get to work on baling it all up. It'd be nice to get a baler eventually, but like just even to have the half of it done instead of like having to do all of it by hand is still amazing, isn't it? Yeah, that mower was amazing. I've still got to pick it all up by hand, but eventually we might be able to get a baler or something on the tractor. Even if that means I need to spend another 50k on like putting down some more parking for stuff. Some of the small stuff can go in a little parking garage. I can move it, and then I'd have the bigger stuff on the concrete platform. Oh well, no baler no baler yet. Back to the peasants. Yes, peasants. Please be the cows. Oh, finally. You wait. It'll only be 2. And I'll have to wait for a whole other round, or like 1. I'm hoping we'll get 3. Please give me 3. I think that might have been 2. Or 1. It was 2. Breed 3. Oh, do I have to breed the cows 3 times? Rather than breeding 3 cows? Because we got 2 there. It'll take forever then. How are they doing? They're really good for food and stuff. It's just a case of waiting. Okay, I will keep the stream going until 3 AM. If the cows have not done their thing by 3 AM, then we'll have to carry it on next stream. So we're getting all this grass. We've got a lot of grass now, so we're going to have a lot of silage, which means a lot of cows can be fed, which is awesome. But the money is really draining now. Good grief. I'm wondering whether to sell a cow. Not sure yet. I'm not sure at all. I need to put something here though. So let's plow it. It's amazing when you get the tractors on the fields. It's so much better than this. Like you say, the peasants tilling the fields. It's so bad. Right, I'm going to put strawberries and raspberries on here because it means I won't have to plough and till and sow and manure and everything all over again. I might do a little field of something like corn or lupine. This field will need properly tending next time. I had to get the potatoes in there dead quick, but next time we'll properly plough it and cultivate it and everything. But if I'm going to be putting a perennial in, I definitely want the field properly tended. Because it'll be like that forever otherwise. The little tractor made James KM395 more happy than is reasonable. It was so cute and it was so good that it just took all of that massive field and just whomped straight through it. It was amazing. I can't wait to automate everything. Get the tractor doing everything and get the... Oh, I'm going to be so happy when I get a combine harvester. Combine harvester will be a game changer. Cows, you have 15 minutes to breed twice more. I'm going to sell one of you. No, I bought one. Darn it. That was the wrong button. You can tell I'm getting tired. Alright, now I need to sell 2 then, don't I? Sell some chickens as well. Because they'll breed all the time. Yeah, it is really sad that it won't let me buy a plough. Like, really simple thing, and it's just not there. My chickens are already ready to breed. Why can't the cows be as quick as that? Cows take ages. Crop quality on the tomatoes is amazing. Cool. Yeah, that's only going to increase because the soil moisture will always be amazing because it's just like all I have to do is harvest it. It's really good. Oh goody, now I've got to spray that whole massive field. Woohoo! Got fungus on the grass field. I don't know why there's always like a little tiny bit of grass left on the grass field. Even when it says it's fully harvested, it's like, nope, there's still a little tiny bit just left there being annoying. Okay, that needs cultivating. That also needs cultivating if there's anyone to do it. Yeah, one person. So this field here, I'm going to plant probably raspberries on it. Maybe strawberries though. Strawberries on one, raspberries on another, I guess. I keep getting excited when it's like, oh, your animals are ready for breeding. I'm like, oh, it'll be the cows. It's like, it's not the cows. Really? That sucks. Got no one left to harvest the tomatoes though. And no one left to sort out the grass field. Oh, nightmare. Oh, people are imagining the tractor with a sad little face. I don't know, it's kind of got a face more like an insect because it's got millions of eyes on it. Oh, the potato field is getting droughty. I need to hire someone else, I definitely do. Oh, I'm at maximum. No. Now the question is, do I spend half my money putting another employee house down? Because it's about 30,000. Have a look here under houses. A house for seasonal employees is unavailable in the current scenario. So annoying. Everything's so so restrictive. And then I'm trying to work out where I can pop this little house. Can I get one in? Just squeeze one in next to the existing one? Of course not. That would be too easy. Anywhere else I can squidge one in? I can squidge some houses and stuff in around here at the back. So I'm going to pay out for more staff. Because I've got weeds everywhere, I've got things needing to be watered, and I've got no one left to do it, so Automation is going to really help. Okay, okay. I know there's weeds. I know there's potatoes about to die. Let's hire someone. Quick. Someone who's good at plants. Maya Stevenson, you look like you'd be good. People who are just good with plants and strong and stuff like that. Plants and processing. Plants and tractors. Maybe someone that's cheaper than that. Madison Dunn is just strong. Okay, that's fine. That's all I need, a strong arm. Someone who can just water stuff. Okay, you two go and water that. A couple of people to come and water this, please. Emily and Nathan, yeah, whatever. And someone to harvest the tomatoes. Great. Okay, someone to spray this field. With the anti-fungus spray, I would say. Just get everybody else to do that. And then once they've finished with all of the maintenance tasks, we'll work on these fields again. We're almost all the way through spring though. And this is why I want to put in things like raspberries and strawberries and stuff like that, because you don't have to keep on planting them back in. So things that are non-perennial, I want to maybe try and put into more greenhouses. I think that would be really useful. So keep the perennials outside and put the annuals into greenhouses. I think that's a really good plan. The information it gives you when you're hiring. All it tells you is how much it takes to hire the person, how much they like to care for plants, or how strong they are. They all have like a couple of skills, 1 or 2 skills that they have. So when you're hiring them, you can just see things like that. So skill to care for plants affects the size of the harvest, for example, and that little arm is the strength, which affects their maximum working time. So if they've got a strong arm, then they'll work for a bit longer. I thought I'd told somebody to go and water that. And I thought I'd told somebody to go and weed spray that. Fungus spray it. They need fungus spray? Oh, they've already done that actually. They need to water it. That's what they need to do. And then they need to weed spray it. Who's harvesting the tomatoes? Florence, that's your job now. How are the cows doing? Are they still not ready? You got 8 minutes, cows, before I finish the stream. I'm going to finish it at 3, no matter what you do. Fungus on my field. Woohoo! I'll harvest it first. Everything will eventually be sprayed. Once I get all the crop sprayers and things, like the big ones, the ones with the tractors and stuff like that, then everything will get sprayed just as a preventative. But at the moment, I find it better just to wait for the field to pop up, because I won't have to then spray all the fields, but it does mean that I do take a hit in crop quality, which means I'll maybe get a bit less in the harvest. So it's better if I do preventatively spray, but yeah, it's all a gamble, and at the moment it's better just to do it the other way. Once I have tractors properly in, then it'll be better the original way. Okay, so I would like to put some raspberry bushes in there, I think. I find the fruit bushes really useful. Like I say, things like putting in the greenhouses is amazing. I'm really finding that cool. The fact that you pay a one-off fee for it, but then you get to have a constant harvest all the time, and it waters itself. Amazing. Oh, I forgot to accept. I always forget to accept. I'm terrible with it. we need to get these potatoes watered as well. We've got lots of people free now. How's the orchard doing? That needs a water. Get everything nice and watered. I need someone to mow the grass now as well. So we'll wait just a minute until everyone's like mostly finished. I need someone that's good with tractors. You got anyone free that's good with tractors? No. I'll wait. Mind you, have I still got all my good tractor people? Who's a good... Oh, Leanne is a good tractor person. She's working in the silage. So maybe what we can do then is every time we need to use the tractor to mow the grass, we get Leanne to do it. That'd be a good idea, don't you? So harvest, machine, rake a tractor, mower, Leanne. Leanne won't break my tractor, which is amazing. I need some people to come and water my strawberries as well. I'm slowly getting used to pressing accept all the time. Yay guys, look, we're mowing the lawn. Very exciting times. And the follow icon doing a balancing act on the cup. At the moment, the only thing that can go in the cup is follows. It's a shame. Hopefully soon it'll be able to accept bits because I will have affiliate status. But I have to do probably at least, I would say 2 more streams before I can even start to look at applying for that. Still harvesting the tomatoes apparently. So I need to just have a look in my market and see if there's anything that I can sell. Got apples, got tomatoes, we've got some strawberries. Okay. Tomatoes all just seem to be constantly going downhill, don't they? Probably because I constantly have them to sell. I'll sell them anyway. Did they sell properly then? Oh, I only sold like 100 of them. Okay, there we are. Fungus on my field. Which one now? Which one now? Really? The grass one? Okay, it can be really slow with these notifications. 600 tomatoes harvested. Fantastic. And let's get Leanne back onto silage. And then we'll get somebody else to come in and bale up this grass. Like everyone. Yay, everyone bale the grass. And the cows are still just plodding along. Taking forever to do anything. Tempted to buy a second cow shed at this point. How much silage do I actually have? 297. Is that all? Wow. Good job. We've got the grass coming in. Okay, so I need now the fertilizing to be happening on this. And that's probably going to be the last thing we do. I need to name the tractor. Can we name it? Can't properly rename it. What do you guys want to call the tractor then? Ted the tractor. Okay. We shall call the tractor Ted then. Hi Ted, how you doing? Yeah, definitely can't properly rename the tractor from Rhaegar, unfortunately. The cows are ready! They knew it was nearly 3 o'clock. 1 minute left. You can do it, cows. Yeah. Let's see if we can do this before the end. I mean, I think it might have to be... I think it's 3 actual breeding sessions with the cows, unfortunately. So I sold another 3 of them. So next time, because I thought it would maybe be breed 3 actual cows, but it's breed the cows 3 times, I'm pretty sure, unfortunately. But yes, so Ted the tractor, the cows need to have 1 more breeding time next time we stream. We will also plant, we'll get manure down on these, which we've already done on this one actually. We'll plant the raspberries. Actually, I could just do that quickly now. I could get at least queued in. So that will at least just happen next time. Because I don't really want all of the plans I've made to plant strawberries and raspberries to be forgotten next time I stream. But I think, yeah, the game has just saved itself, so I think that this is time to give it a pause and to say thank you everybody for coming to the stream. I hope you really enjoyed it, and it wasn't too long for everybody. And yeah, thank you so much for coming. Please come back next time and keep being awesome.